Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 23rd, 2022. Um, this is for Libra. This is for Libra. Last shuffle here for Libra. Libra, what we have here is angels of the four directions, and we have teacher. Again, and true to form, every reading so far has a person taking over your energy. So there's someone in your space that's like angelic help in your life. They may seem like a miracle, like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that they're here. And they're a teacher, so they may have gone through a whole lot, and they're here to impart some wisdom onto you. Let's see what the angels have. You've been probably, oh, okay, this looks like you've been waiting to talk to someone. This person may have been going through a lot. This person may have struggled with breaking free from either addictions or something, struggling to break free from a person. This is someone who has been going through the ringer with this devil energy, right? Yeah. Okay, so very much so. This is a person who hardly ever talks. All right, so angels of the four directions. We have Three of Wands, King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Chariot. This is someone who keeps their mouth shut. They don't speak. The Devil and High Priestess, they they are. I mean, they're they're closed. They're closed off. This is someone who may not talk to you much, if at all. When they do, it may seem like everything they say is very elusive. And elusive, by elusive, I mean, they may say phrases like "only time will tell." You know, things are strange, but they never elaborate. Things are weird. They never elaborate, right? You just like, what is weird or what's strange? Weird could be many things, or strange could be many things. Why, elaborate on that, please. They don't, right? They just be like, I don't know. I don't know. This is a person who says, I don't know a lot, too. But the thing with them, Three of Wands, King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Chariot, is Spirit is working on them to communicate. They all of a sudden are very much more confident. They may be coming towards you. They may want to initiate conversation. And not just that, they may listen and then they may respond, kind of thing. They usually listen and don't say a word, maybe. And there's something about it, like you've always been waiting to hear something out of this person or something more substantial. And so there's something here that they have some wisdom to impart, of all that they've been holding in pent up energy. This teacher energy is like they may say something out of the blue that is just completely like prophetic. But they feel very strongly about coming towards you. They don't even understand why. It may feel like, whoa, wow, I can't believe it. Like for you, you may be like, this is definitely a miracle. Like this is a miracle. Like they're speaking. I can't believe it. A consciousness of lack with Death and Nine of Wands. They realize that. So this is about realizing that it was not about you, Libra. It had nothing to do with you. So this would be like having a chip on your shoulder, communicating in a sense like, like you're short with someone because they never talk and then they talk and then you're just like, what are you talking to me for? You ain't have nothing to say yesterday. I was spilling my guts out. You were acting like you couldn't hear me. So whatever. They're saying that this is an energy of angels working this out for you, where you realize that it had nothing to do with you really. It's just them. They're in their head. They're so they're so obsessive about what to say, what not to say, that they don't say anything at all. And that's something here, right? It had nothing to do with you. This was not a victimization against you. They didn't leave you out in the cold on purpose. This was them going through a change, a transformation. They're trying to ponder it out, but they were just held captive by something. There was too many changes, right? Great gratitude, Ace of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. There's a whole new beginning happening here, okay? Where it's like you get a second wind. Strength is just because of all that you've been through, you become a stronger person. If you have been dealing with a person who's not really been very communicative, this would have probably created a victim mentality, an energy of like, they just left me out here to figure it out for myself. They just left me here to do everything by myself. They didn't even, You know what I mean? They're not even communicating, participating, anything. It may be something like that. Like if you're talking to them, they're there, but they're in the clouds. But you're grateful for it. This looks like great gratitude, great gratitude for the time spent, the lessons learned. It almost looks like you turn this into something that's going to be beneficial to you. You turn that whole situation around for yourself to make life better for you. You're like, well, if they're not going to talk to me, now I'm going to throw myself into my craft. And you do, and you end up making things amazing for yourself, because you realize that it had nothing to do with you to begin with. Somebody's going through a change. You're changing as well. This is an energy of realizing that is not, you know what I mean? That was nothing personal about it. They just have issues, right? They have something going on. They're battling something. They're still going, and it's almost like you may have had PTSD, or you realize that you don't have the same issues. Like this person may have been imperceptibly like recreating the traumas they came up with, kind of energy too. So this also would look like you realize I don't have these issues, like the consciousness of lack. I lack these triggers, like, you know what I mean? And maybe for a while you were taking them on. That's why death is here. Death is like, wait a minute, you didn't have these triggers, that's them, kind of thing. Because this is a transference of energy where someone's transferring their crap onto you with Six of Pentacles. So then you realize there's nothing personal and it has nothing to do with me. So it's like you rebuild yourself. You're stronger for it. But then now that maybe you're stronger for it, now they want to come forward and say, okay, what's going on with me. And so there's something about that here where there's some communication, but also too, it's triggering for them. There's something about that, but your glow up or your change is triggering them too. They're like, wait a minute, you're moving on without me? That's how they usually do, right? They ignore you, act like you don't exist. And then when you realize that, okay, well, if I don't exist, you don't exist. I'm not about to keep talking to a brick wall or a ghost. Wait a minute, you're not talking to me? No, no, unless you have something to say. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Capricorn, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius here. It doesn't have to be these signs. We even have the potential of other earth signs, Taurus, Virgo. It doesn't have to be these signs, but that is what's here. So, and it also could be in your chart. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.